Alright, well, we have been drifting for quite some time now, and we've seen some new asteroids pop into existence, so we know we have traveled far enough. So let's pop on that. We got some raiding outposts. That's pretty cool. We might take a look at those. Not in this ship, though, because, well, no guns on this, nor do we really have any armor to speak of. I'm going to turn on my inertial dampeners. We're going to do a scan of the area. And yes, there we go. We have some junk. We have drifting junk, moving junk, and flying junk. Oh boy, which one to choose from? So we have range 3 kilometers, 3 kilometers, and 4 kilometers. That's actually not too bad. Oh shit, there's a mining carriage like really close. Anywho, let's not be bothered by the mining carriage because we're not going to be grabbing that. We've had those before. So let's get ourselves on a correct heading. So elevation, we're almost perfectly at the right elevation for this. The azimuth needs to be changed negative 50 degrees, which means we need to go to, I believe, the left around that much, about. A little bit more. Elevation was messed up a bit. So azimuth 37 degrees and elevation up 11. Nope, I guess I went too far. Maybe it's on that asteroid. I don't know. I'll point it at the asteroid and see what it says. Shouldn't be on the asteroid, though, because it's moving. Azimuth 6 degrees. Actually, it's pretty darn close to the asteroid. So maybe it's just drifting near the asteroid. Okay, maybe it's not. The asteroid looks to be far too close. But we'll stop at the asteroid. Maybe there's some valuable resources there. Let's keep our inertial dampeners on. There might actually... Ooh, there's something. It does appear to be very small, whatever it is. Just a little bit of yellow yellow something floating off in space, so nothing major by the looks of it. That really does just look like a yellow block of some sort. Oh, the wonders of space. Yes, that's just an armor block, so... Alright. Scratch that. So that's where one of them was. Yeah, the... Okay. Well, that was a waste of time, I suppose. Let's go to the flying junk. I believe the flying junk means that it has power. So that is quite a ways away. Elevation of negative 77 degrees, which is probably thereabouts. Maybe it's over there. I'm going to point my asteroid or my cursor in that direction, see what it says. Nope, a little bit too far. And azimuth in the negative direction yet. So there maybe. Pretty darn close. A little bit further up and a little bit in this direction still. That's probably good. Yep, just about. So let's see if we can't find that flying junk. It is strange that there's just a little bit of yellow debris floating off, but it could have been floating for quite some time from quite a ways away, so who knows where it actually came from. Doesn't really matter. And if we can find... going to a raiding outpost is not a good idea in this ship, but they definitely would have what we need. So I'm going to turn the inertial dampeners back on. Let's do another scan for that flying debris. It's getting very close, so I'm actually going to slow down because we're probably going to overshoot it at this rate. And there we go. Let's do one more scan. Whoops. Flying junk. We are only 1 kilometer away. Elevation is almost perfectly on, so about right there. I should be able to see it because my view distance is like 20 kilometers, so it must be pretty small. Okay, so I'm pretty much dead on where it should be. So I'm just gonna go and move forward slowly. So it should be in this direction. Do one more of those scans, see how close we got. Okay, so it's still a kilometer away, so I'm going to boost my speed. Nothing is popping in. It must be something black or very, very small. Right around hereabouts is where it should be. Alright, well I think I found it, and it doesn't look to be anything that cool. Just junk. More junk. Seems to be going pretty quick, which is why I couldn't catch it before. Oh, got it! Oh, I almost hit that. Whatever that was. But it just appears to be more yellow junk. Lovely. I might check out, excuse me, I might check out one of these raiding outposts because I'm just curious as to what they look like, because I don't think I've ever been to one. Yeah, but I don't want to die. That's the thing. Okay, you know what? I think it's maybe more prudent. Maybe if we get back to our... Oh, did I lose something? No, I didn't. Maybe when we get back to our home base, I do have a special ship sitting back at home base. As you know, I built that cool, you know, exploration ship, the Genesis, which we crash landed. I do have other cool looking ships there that are based off of the same chassis. Maybe we could mark this location in space, because it's actually about halfway in between these two raiding outposts, and we can, once we have a working hyperdrive, or jump drive rather, we can jump back to this location and take a look at the outposts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here, go into my GPS, new from current position. This is going to be raiding outposts. And we're about, I don't know, 20 kilometers away. Alright. There we go. And we do not want to show this on our heads-up display. We just want to have this for our records. There we go. So we are going to use this to get back to this location whenever it is we make it home. But making it home is our priority for now. I'm not going to get the mining carriage. So, you know what? I'm going to just go for... There was an asteroid around here that was relatively close. And it seemed to be fairly large, so I think that's the one I want to head to. And that one's pretty close, but it's only a donut-shaped asteroid. That one's pretty far away, actually. That's the one I wanted to go to, I believe. So, I'm going to head off in this direction. Also, I want to make sure I have enough hydrogen, because we probably are getting a little bit low. Large hydrogen tanks. We are still full. Well, I guess we have a lot of ice that still needs to be melted down, so that's cool. Meet you guys back when we are at the asteroid. Onwards and upwards. Alright, well, I reached the asteroid, and hopefully we'll be able to scan it for materials and see if it has our platinum that we need. Looks as though there's plenty of iron. It's another big asteroid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these toggle on and off, and I'm going to be turning off my hydrogen thrusters. Well, just to save hydrogen, even though apparently I don't need to save it. But I think we finally did burn through the rest of that ice when we were getting here. Okay, I'm surprised none of the material is showing up. Oh, that's right, hydrogen thrusters off. Okay, there's iron in here. Ice, cobalt, iron. Okay, hydrogen thrusters off. We don't want to accidentally break our ship. Cobalt, lots of non-rare resources. I'm looking for those platinums, though. No platinum to be found. I wonder if I can just increase the range on my ore detector. I don't think I can. Nope. That kind of sucks. Well, let's go forward. We might have to search for a while before we actually find any. And I'm not going to be chasing after little bits of ships that are just drifting off in space anymore, because it doesn't appear as though there's any good things in this area other than, you know, bits of yellow blocks flying around. Doo-doo-doo. Nothing to see. Well, we made it through the asteroid. Just fine. Let's take a look. Maybe if I bring out my drill, I can... Actually... No, let's not do that. Especially because I'm... There we go. And we're all set. Once we get our stuff in its proper place again. That's all I need. We have more than enough hydrogen. Alright, well, we made it through the asteroid, which was kind of fun. I like going through those little tiny holes, and it's really easy to do it with such a small little ship. But luckily there are a couple of asteroids we can take a look at, other than this one. And I may indeed just do that off screen just until we find something, because I would really like to find some stuff this episode other than, well, stuff we've been finding all along. Iron. I don't need no stinking iron. Well, I think it'll be back to the ship and back to that asteroid, and then maybe that one. We'll hit up a couple of these, see if we can find what we're looking for. Alrighty, while we're here, that was the asteroid we were just at. This one was actually incredibly close. It's kind of a cool looking asteroid. Oop, don't want to get too close to it. Forgot to turn off my hydrogen thrusters. There we go. Turned them off. Now we won't have any accidents. Let's get a little bit closer to this. Until we can start finding the resources. You can definitely see cobalt in there, iron, and some other white resources. That might be ice. Can't quite tell. Magnesium. Okay, nickel. Ooh, this might have some of the heavier elements on it. You know what? I actually haven't found any uranium on any of these either, which is kind of a surprise. We could actually use uranium as well, just because we don't have a lot. Okay, I'm not actually going to go through that hole. It's a bit too small. Iron, nickel, nothing special. One of these were bound to strike gold, in a literal sense. And doesn't look like this one has it either. Prospecting for resources is hard, man. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have to hit up the next asteroid in the line, which would be that one, I believe. Yep. So, once we get that asteroid, let's turn our hydrogen thrusters back on. So once we get that asteroid out of the way, we'll have to find another one. Usually it's the darker asteroids that have the good materials on it. Maybe we'll hit up that one. But onwards to this one. Alright, well this one looks a lot more promising because I see gold on it. So we'll probably pick up the gold either way, but if there's heavy resources like gold on it, there may very well be exactly what we're looking for on this asteroid. Hopefully. Hey, I see some uranium as well. Awesome. We're going to be picking up the uranium, no doubt whatsoever. I believe that's uranium there. Either that or it's just very, very, very dark gold. Which it may be, actually. Yeah, I think that might be gold. Bummer. Let's turn off our hydrogen thrusters. Don't want to be crashing my ship. Just gold and gold and gold. Well, let's gather the gold. Because we can. Let's position ourselves this way so we can use our gravity generator to pin the gold to the asteroid. Oops, let's move a little bit this way. Also, I just do want to see how much gold we have on us. Yeah, we don't have much at all, so that wouldn't be enough to finish the components that we need. So we're going to have to grab some. It will be one step closer to making it home. Still need to find that rare platinum, though. And let's go to the control panel. Gravity generator. Let's crank this stuff up. There we go. And let's go mining. Let's get ourselves some gold. Yeah, that's all gold there as well. I'm just going to go explore the asteroid first, see if we can find any other resources that I did not spot earlier. Is this just ice? I believe that's just ice. Yep, that's just ice. Okay, so this is an ice asteroid with some gold and iron in it. Not much else. Is that a... Oh, crap, that's a gun. Oh, ow, ow, ow. There is something shooting at us. Crap, crap. I'm getting out of here. There's... Yep, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, so much for the gold. I'm out of here. Our ship has been damaged. Yeah, there's an assailant thing there from one of the raiding parties on one of those outposts. Crap. Well, it looks as though we have some damage done to our antenna. I guess I got too close. Didn't realize getting that close to an... we were still 20 kilometers away. I guess we're going to need to put some defenses on this ship. I didn't think we would need it, but I was clearly wrong. Okay, it's far enough away right now that it shouldn't be an issue. Darn, I really wanted that gold too. Maybe there'll be something at this asteroid, and hopefully it will not follow us. In the meantime, while we are reaching that asteroid, let's go to production. Large blocks. What can we build that can... Yes, Gatling turret and a missile turret. As well as that, we're going to need some components. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, as well as no missiles because we need platinum for that, as well as uranium. So Gatling turrets it is. And we're still quite a ways away from that. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in the vicinity. Oh yeah, no, no working antenna. That's great. I think the thing that cued me to the fact that we were under attack was not only the fact that I heard our ship get hit and guns firing, but our little dinky, teeny tiny little interior turret was doing its best to try to defend us, but we're going to need some proper defenses on this ship, apparently. Alright, well, that sucks. Let's take one last look at this asteroid, and we're going to hide inside of the asteroid while we build our defenses. Alright. And what does it look like? Ooh, yeah, we can definitely hide in there. Alright. Turned our hydrogen thrusters off so we don't accidentally faceplant. And I want to do a damage assessment because some of our engines might be damaged as well. Just looks like some iron and ice in this one, unfortunately. And do this very carefully. Oop, looks like we touched something. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to back out of this very carefully. Don't want to actually damage anything any further. I guess we're just gonna be hiding in the backside of this asteroid for a while while we fix our ship. Luckily, there seems to be materials here. Alright. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's bring out our welder, our grinder, and our automatic rifle, not as though that will do anything because we don't have any ammunition. Alright, let's see what the damage is. Well, the damage I inflicted on myself is I accidentally broke off that. I'll fix that. But we do have enough stuff to repair that. I brought along a lot of extra thrust components, so that's not going to be an issue. So, the antenna components are going to be a bit more pain in the butt, I believe. So, what about you? You're still in good shape. What about you? Okay, so our solar panel is damaged. What about you? Because it was shooting in this general direction. How badly is that damaged? Not too badly. We can fix that with just a couple of radio communication components. However, that is kind of toast right now. Make sure our large thrusters are in good shape. Alright, so it looks like it only damaged, or looks like it only had time to damage that and that. So, one solar panel and one antenna. Yeah, alright, so that's that. Let's see, did our valiant little interior turret get damaged in the process? Probably not. Nope. Nope. Alright, so that's all well and good, but I think we're going to have to fix this. So that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll get our defenses going and hopefully manage to make it home next episode. That would be really nice. Alright, thank you folks for watching. I'll catch you folks next time.